This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Well, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of North Mason High School in Belfair, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an Olympic League boys game featuring the Port Angeles Roughriders and the North Mason Bulldogs. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is
Gerald Apple, and I'm glad to be here.
North Mason comes into the game with a 5-8 overall record, 2-6 in the Olympic League. The Bulldogs are coming off Tuesday's 57-40 loss at Kingston. That game was moved 2 hours earlier to avoid a weather postponement. The only matchups in the Olympic League to get played that day. Everything else was canceled. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. Port Angeles is 9-4 on the season, 5-2 in league play. The Roughriders are battling Bremerton and Bainbridge for second place in the standings behind North Kitsap. Surprise, surprise to everybody. The Riders last played a week ago, beating. Actually, no, that's wrong because they played Monday and beat Federal Way. I did not update my sheet with that information. I just was having that conversation earlier. When you compare Olympic League opponents, both teams lost to Bremerton and North Kitsap. Both beat Olympic. Both have also beaten Kingston once, but North Mason split the season series with the Buccaneers, while Port Angeles has yet to play their second time. The Roughriders beat Squim and Bainbridge, while the Bulldogs lost to the Wolves and the Spartans. Coming up, we will talk with North Mason coach Derek Smith, get you the starters. Jerry's got that duty. And, of course, the tip-off. It's Olympic League boys basketball. The Port Angeles Roughriders at the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take-Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here in Belfair. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Boys basketball in Belfair tonight. Always a good, fun time. Port Angeles and North Mason. One of my tasks when I come here is to talk to the coach. And I did that almost immediately after we arrived. They pushed the play button here. Coach Smith, I want to take you back about a week, I guess. Let's talk about the LeConner win. On the road, long trip, overtime game, but you pulled it out in the end. I want your perspective of that game.
Yeah, I mean, the first half we were playing pretty good. We were making some shots. Got up by 13 or something. We were feeling good, but it was one of those where we were making a lot of threes and kind of scared that we were gonna, start missing and keep hucking them up. And we kind of did that there in the third quarter. They get hot, come back in the third quarter, take the lead on us in the fourth. Got up by 6 almost in the fourth. But then we responded, got back, tied the game up. Went into overtime and kind of took over the game in overtime. So it was really nice. It was really nice response from our guys after kind of being up, giving it up, and I was glad to see us respond after that, because I think early in the season we had some similar type games and we ended up losing those. So it was nice to see us respond and get the win after that.
You said, okay, let's step back to Tuesday, and you had an earlier game. You lost to Kingston. Did that have any effect, or is that just one of those games?
I think it was just one of those games. We got them early in the season. I think we went in a little confident, because especially how we've been playing lately. And just didn't do some of the little things that we had been doing really well lately. And it was just one of those nights shots weren't going in on top of some of those little things. And just wasn't our day. And but looking to respond from that tonight for sure.
So tonight you got Port Angeles. They got you up there, and it wasn't a pretty score. What's your perspective?
I think it was first about 12 minutes of that game we played right with them. We were down 5 or 6. Let them go on a little run before halftime, and that carried all the way through the second half. And I think if we do some of the things we were doing in the first 12 minutes of that game and do the things we did against Bainbridge about a week and a half ago, we can compete with these guys from start to finish.
So can you let us in on what you plan on doing tonight?
Main focus is rebounding. They got some length. They got length on us. Have some bigger guys, and that's where they kind of killed us and pulled away from us in the first time. Is just killing us on the glass. So if we do a good job rebounding, I think we can compete with them.
Everybody available for tonight?
Yeah, everyone's available. Yep.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Yep. Thank you.
And that is Coach Derek Smith, North Mason coach. Very animated about coming in tonight. Well, at least when I caught him.
Yeah.
He was in a really good mood.
Very positive.
Yeah, we actually chatted about a lot of things after that, reclassification and things like that. But that's a show in itself, so we'll move that to a different day to talk about that. Well, we're going to get to some basketball tonight, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. Jerry's going to get you the starters. When we come back, this is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
And we're back here in Belfair. It's time for the starters. Jerry's got those for us.
Thanks, Diedrich. Starting with the visitors, the Port Angeles Roughriders under Coach Casey Hewlin. At one guard, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Kason Albaugh. At the other guard, a 5'11" junior, number 3, Gus Halberg. At one forward for the Roughriders is a 6'2" senior, number 35, Parker Nickerson. At the other forward, a 6'5" senior, number 40, Isaiah Champ. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Roughriders, at center, a 6'5" senior, number 11, Dallas Dunning. And now your starters for the North Mason Bulldogs under the direction of Coach Derek Smith. At one guard, a sophomore, number 3, Cameron Ravellas. At the other guard, a senior, number 5, Cole McCormick. At one forward, a junior, number 2, Andrew Latraine. At the other forward, a senior, number 32, Hunter Brown. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs, a freshman playing center, number 35, Derek Dunham.
All right, thank you, Jerry. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back for the tip-off between North Mason and Port Angeles here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Back here in Belfair, North Mason, Port Angeles. The Bulldogs being announced, well, wrapping up the announcements here is Dunham. It's announced here to wrap up that starting five. So it's Latrine, Ravillas, McCormick, Brown, and Dunham. Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it.
So Alba, Hallberg, Dunning, Nickerson, and Champ for the for the Roughriders. The Riders are going to be in their green uniforms, gray numbers, white stripes, and gray stripes. Bulldogs, all white, blue stripes and numbers. Latrine will tip it, and off the opening tip, dunking it is going to be Nickerson. And a quick 2-point lead for the Riders. Here's Dunham for North Mason. Almost lost it, had to chase it down in the back court. He gets it over to Brown. Brown over to Reveles. He'll go to the middle, throw it over to Dunham. Dunham, a couple of dribbles, finds McCormick in the corner. He'll dribble out of the corner, finds Latrine actually out of his hands, out of bounds, and the Port Angeles Roughriders get the ball right back, leading 2-0. Played 28 seconds in this ball game. Here's Halberg. Over to Nickerson. Cross-court pass to Alba for 3. That's nothing but net, and it's 5-0. Port Angeles. Revilla is up the far side for the Bulldogs. Stops, throws it to the top to, it's Brown now, and hand it off to Revilla. Revilla is down the side of the paint, lost the handle out of bounds. I can say it's another turnover, and Port Angeles gets the ball right back.
Yeah, Port Angeles has made their first 2 shots in the game.
Kind of hard to miss when you're right there at the hoop for that first one. Second one was more impressive. Here's the ball up top to Halberg. Over to Alba, down the side of the paint to Champ. Champ double team, triple team, tried to get it out, got the ball flat back into his face. Now it's in the corner to Dunning. Up top it goes to Halberg. Between the circles with 6 on the shot clock. Way outside for Alba, and 3, that's off. Rebound pulled down by Dunning. Dunning out it goes to Halberg. Halberg trying to get by the defense of Reveles. And he'll reset it over to the opposite side to Nickerson. Cross court it goes to Halberg for 3. That's off. Rebound tapped over the back. There is Champ. It's recovered by the Bulldogs. Here comes Reveles. Stops at 3-point arc. Finds Latrine at the top. He's going to drive side of the paint. Stop. Pass out to Dunning. Dunning drives baseline. Stops. Pops. Missed it. Latrine saves it right off the leg of Champ out of bounds. And the Bulldogs keep possession under the basket. 6:09 to go first quarter, 5-0. Port Angeles with the lead, North Mason with the ball. Baseline inbound for Velez up to Dunham, back to Reveles. He'll stop at the top for a 3. That is going to rim off. Rebound pulled down by Dunning. Dunning will hand it off to Nickerson, and here come the Riders. Here's Halberg. Center of the court, over the far side, Nickerson. Downside of the paint, nice backdoor cut, but intercepted by the Bulldogs' Brown. Here's McCormick. Cross court, it goes to Dunham. And Dunham will take the ball and launch a 3. That's off. Rebound pulled down by Dunning. And here's Halberg. Up top, around the corner it goes. 3 elbow by Nickerson. That's off. Rebound Brown to Dunham for the Bulldogs. Handed off to Latrine between the circles. Going to drive side of the paint. Stop, had it slapped out of his hands. Got it back out to Reveles. He'll fake the 3 a couple of times. And reset. High post feed to Brown. Over to Dunham. Dunham will take a 3 and drain it. And it's a 5-3 ball game. 5 minutes to go first quarter. Up it goes to Nickerson. Finds a wide open man under the bucket. It's Champ up and in. It's 7-3. Here's Reveles. Hands it off to Latrine. Over to McCormick, down to the far corner now. And Dunham back to McCormick. Fakes the 3, drives to the foul line. Kick it out to Reveles. He'll take the 3. He'll miss that one. Rims off. Rebound pulled down by Dunning. And a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Jerry, it's been fast-paced, run and gun so far.
And give the timeout to Port Angeles.
Yep. 4:33 to go. First quarter, 7-3 is our score. Port Angeles with an early lead. They've led by as many as 5 so far. They'll have the ball and come out of the timeout. The first horn on that whistle is Port Angeles is coming out of their huddle. There's a 30 seconds. This is a long 30 seconds, it seems, Jerry. I don't know. Lineup seem about the same here. As Alba will inbounds it from the end line for the Riders. A little bit of a press put on. Not much of a press. It's kind of a bother press is like I like to call it. Here's Alba crossing midcourt, draws a double team, gets by the defense. Had the ball ripped away and stolen by Brown. Up to McCormick. McCormick to the foul line, lost the handle, but it rolls right to Latrine. Andrew will bounce to Brown. Brown goes baseline. Over to the near corner. And a three on the way by Reveles. No. Rebound pulled down by Halberg. His outlet was contested, and quickly to the baseline is Champ. Puts it up, missed the shot. Rebound saved in bounds by Halberg. Round the horn it goes, and here is Alba. Nice pass underneath, up and in to Champ. And it's a 6-point lead.
Yeah, Champ has 4 points.
Here's McCormick to Reveles. Handed off to Dunham. Back to Reveles. Everybody's keying on Cameron there, the shooter. Here's Dunham. Over to McCormick. He'll take a three. He'll hit a three. Cole McCormick cuts the 6-point lead in half, and it's now 9-6. 3:20 to go here, first quarter. Port Angeles with the ball. Here's Alba up top to Halberg. Back to Alba, down to the baseline. Turnaround jumper by Champ is off. Rebound goes to Brown. I'm sorry, that's Dunham. Here's McCormick with the ball to Latrine. No look pass out to Reveles. He lost the handle out of bounds, and Cameron pleading his case that it was knocked off his body, but referee has none of that.
Yeah, good call
by
the official.
Yeah, some substitutions for both teams. Let's see here. Blake Solberg checks in for Port Angeles, as does Alex Angevine. For the Bulldogs, checking in is Carter Smith. And I guess we have a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout by, I'm thinking it's North Mason. A Mason Web TV powered by HCC helps you know what local government is doing with the live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, the Port of Allen Commission, and Mason County Fire District 12. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily.
Each team is allowed 5 timeouts per game. 3 of those would be full and 2 30-second timeouts per game.
3:03 to go here, first quarter. 9-6 is our score. Port Angeles with that 3-point lead and a little full court press by the Bulldogs. Inbounds goes to Alba. He'll bring it up the near sidelines, bounce it all the way up to Nickerson. He'll launch a three that's off. Rebound pulled down by Angevine. Cross court, it goes to Nickerson. High post feed now to Champ. Champ drives, draws 3 people, kicks it out. Up top, it's Alba. Alba into the paint. No look pass down low. Champ up and in.
Nice assist by number 4.
Inbounds, rolls out of bounds. And it'll be another turnover on North Mason.
Yeah, Champ now has 6 points. He is 3 for 5 from the field. Yep.
Champ, not Champ, it's Champ. With an
Champ.
Champ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Champ.
Quick passes around. Here's Dunning with a fadeaway. No good. Rebound goes in the hands of Latrine. They get the ball back from Reveles. He'll spin at the foul line, kick it to the corner is Brown. Quick pass over to the elbow. Here is Reveles. A pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound goes to Smith with authority. Lost the handle in the middle of the paint. Ball poked free and rolls to Dunham. Dunham with the ball at the top. Gets a screen from Latrine. Latrine gets the ball, fakes the 3, drives side of the paint, leaves it in the middle, and it's intercepted by the Riders. This is Angevine. He's going to draw a foul on the Bulldogs, and that's our first whistle in the ball game, Jared.
Yeah, that's the first foul. Yep.
Comes at the 1:55 mark of the first quarter. Ezra Townsend steps on for the Riders, and Nickerson returns. Is that right? Baseline inbounds. Foul went to Brown. Lob it into Nickerson. Back to Alba. Down it goes to Dunning. Dunning dribbles out to the corner, finds Alba. Cross court it goes. It's stolen away by Brown. Brown up to Reveles. Reveles stopped there by the good defense of Alba. And Reveles rolls a pass over to Latrine, and then Latrine will hand it off to Reveles, and he'll get it to Dunham. Dunham at midcourt. High post feed to Latrine. Andrew looking for Reveles. Decides to take it down the paint. Little fadeaway inside the paint. That's short. Rebound pulled down by Alba. Alba quickly up to Nickerson. Nickerson to the three-point arc. Back to Alba. Swinging over opposite side. 3 elbow. In goes Dunning. And it is a 14-6 lead. 8 points for Port Angeles. Here is Latrine with the ball at the top. He'll leave it for Dunning. Dunning to the foul line. Pull-up jumper. He's fouled. So Derek Dunham heading to the free throw line.
And Derek is only a freshman.
Yeah, a foul on Port Angeles is Dallas Dunning. That'll send Derek Dunham to the free throw line for 2 free throws. With a minute to go, he gets the first one. He'll get another one. Halberg returns for the Riders. And stepping on for the first time is Hayden McFarlane, or McFarlane, for the Bulldogs. Dunham at the free throw line. Second free throw, rolls around and drops in. Give him 5 points, cuts the lead 14-8. Here's Halberg with the ball to Dunning. Dunning will bring it across the timeline and gets to the three-point arc with a handoff to Nickerson. Nickerson to the top of the key. Over goes to Halberg. Extra pass in the corner to Alan Javine. Out it goes, and here's a 3 on the way by Nickerson. Swish that one in there. 5 points for him, and it's a 9-point Port Angeles lead, 17-8. Reveles finds Smith off the glass and in. Carter Smith with his first basket. 30 seconds remain in the first quarter. Here's Halberg in back court, crossing midcourt, gets a screen. Goes right to the paint, leaves it down to Dunning. Dunning off the glass and in. Here's Latrine over to Reveles. High post feed to Latrine. Andrew had it poked out of his hands, fights for the ball, gets it back, goes 2 steps inside the paint, puts a fadeaway up and in with his first points of the game, and we're about to run out the first quarter. We are through one quarter. Port Angeles 19, North Mason 12. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back with the second quarter in a moment.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Well, one quarter in the books, 19-12. Port Angeles with the lead. They led by as many as 9 points in that first quarter. Bulldogs hanging in there, though, against a very tough team.
Yes, definitely Port Angeles has a rebound edge in this game. Only 1 foul per team, and the turnovers, Port Angeles only had 3 turnovers, and North Mason had 4.
So we'll start the second quarter with the Bulldogs getting the ball. Dunham, Reveles, McFarlane, Latrine, and Smith on the court. Inbounds goes in the back court to Reveles. Cameron will bring it across the timeline and bounce it to Smith. Back to Reveles. Try to spread it out a little bit, hand it off to Latrine. Andrew going to turn the corner and leave it there for Dunham. Dunham way outside, gets a screen. Nope, he doesn't take it. He's going to leave a corner 3 for McFarlane. Missed the shot, rebound tapped out of bounds by, I think they're going to say it went off of Smith. It's Rider ball. 7:36 to go in the first half. Port Angeles with a 19-12 lead. Here's Dunning with it, crossing midcourt, stops in the paint, puts it up and in over Smith. Boy. Give him 7 points.
Yeah,
7 points. Here's Dunham with a 3. That's his 8th point. Keeps the lead right there at 6, 21-15. Here is Halberg. Halberg to the foul line. Stutter steps in the paint, puts it up and off. Rebound goes to McFarlane. Out it goes to Dunham. Dunham to the three-point arc. Going to set the play for the Bulldogs. High post feed to Smith, back to Dunham. Up top to Latrine. Going to go side of the paint, kick it to McFarlane, and that's going to be a offensive foul on Latrine, a little player control. Foul on the Bulldogs. And that goes down as a turnover as well, doesn't it, Jerry?
It does.
Yeah. Sorry, the camera's starting to drift up on me. Substitution, Latrine gets to sit down. McCormick returns for the Bulldogs. Haven't gotten you that full Rider lineup as of yet. Halberg has it. Over to Alba. Back to Halberg. Handling the press well. Here is Alba. To Halberg. Down it goes to, Champ. Out to Nickerson. Nickerson to the foul line. Down the lane he goes. Lost it out of bounds. As I say, is a foul on Smith. That's Carter Smith's first personal. Second team foul. That does send Parker Nickerson to the free throw line. This will be the first free throws of the ball game. Coming right now. 6.5 minutes to go in the half. 6-point lead for Port Angeles. And the Riders' Parker Nickerson gets the first one to drop in. Give him 6 points. Champ returns. I guess there was no change there. Champ was already out there, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah, they're coming into the lineup as if they're new players, but I guess not. Nickerson's second free throw. That one, nothing but net. It looked like it was going to drop in short, but it dropped in the cup. Here's Dunham up to McCormick. McCormick down the sidelines to McFarlane. Back and forth on the dribble, finds McCormick. Up top to Dunham. High post feed to Smith, and there's going to be a late whistle, and they're going to get to Champ with his first personal. And it's the first foul in the quarter on Port Angeles. The sideline inbound, 6:15 to go in the half. 23-15 is the score. Port Angeles with the lead, North Mason with the ball. Here is McCormick, bounce it into the corner. McFarlane fakes the three, drives to his paint. Nice little step around, up and in over Champ. Hayden McFarlane with his first 2 points. 23-17. Here's Dunning crossing midcourt on the dribble over to Halberg. To Alba. Near side, Nickerson for three. It rolls in. Boy, oh boy, his second three. And he has 10 points.
He's hit 2 threes in a row.
Here's Revelez out to Dunham. Dunham to the foul line, back to McCormick. McCormick, he'll get it to Revelez. Cameron on the dribble. Trying to get by the defense of Halberg. Bam bumps bodies, puts up a fadeaway. That's off. Rebound goes to the big man, Champ. Champ will get it to Halberg. Halberg hesitates at the top of the key, turns around, sets the offense for the Riders. Here's Dunning. Hand it off to Nickerson. Oh, he's going to take another three. That's short. Rebound goes to McFarlane, and he'll get it to McCormick. Here come the Bulldogs, trailing at 25-17. Dunham with the ball. Trying to look for Smith. He'll get by the defense on the dribble, trying to get by the defense of Nickerson. Oh, a little miscommunication and a steal by Dunning. Dunning's going to go right to the hoop, lays it up. Oh, popped out, got his own rebound, but lost it to McFarlane. To McCormick, up to Dunham. Dunham's going to attack the basket, rolls over. Nickerson puts up a hook, doesn't drop in. Rebound goes to Halberg. Here's Alba in the front court. Back to Nickerson. Nickerson to the foul line, finds Halberg over to Alba. Takes a three with two guys running at him. Missed it. Rebound tapped to McCormick. Here come the Bulldogs. 4.5 minutes to go in the half. And McFarlane loses the dribble. And here's Alba coming back the other way. To Dunning. And here's Nickerson, three way outside. Ooh, in and out. Rebound tapped out right to Alba. He'll attack the bucket. Leave it for Champ. He can't handle the pass. And Revelez comes up away with the ball for North Mason. Here's Smith. Smith down the lane. He lost the handle out of bounds. That'll stay with the Bulldogs, actually. Here's a substitution. 3 in for both teams. We've got Carson Morris for the first time tonight. Latrine returns and Brown returns for the Bulldogs. We'll get you that Port Angeles lineup. We have a full timeout. Jerry, you had something to say?
Yeah, I was just saying Port Angeles has its biggest lead of 9 points.
Yeah,
26-17.
All right, we'll step aside. 26-17. Jerry just said it, and I can't get it out of my mind. 4:06 to go in the half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back here in Belfair, 26-17. Our score, Port Angeles with the lead. North Mason will come out with the ball here, coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, that was the second timeout for the Port Angeles Roughriders.
Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. McCormick will trigger the play, left of the backboard. I'll try to get you that lineup we've got for Port Angeles. New guy in there. Well, actually, Solberg. Well, it's going to be a bounce into Latrine, stolen away by Solberg. He'll get it to Townsend. And here's Alba. Alba across midcourt. Over to Nickerson. Nickerson dribbles up top, finds Alba. Alba splits the double team, leads it to the baseline. And that's Solberg. And the pass out is stolen away by McCormick. Here comes Cole, crossing midcourt on the dribble. Try to reset, trying to get it to Latrine. Andrew takes the ball, hand it off to Brown. Over to McCormick. McCormick still at the top of the key, over to Latrine. Latrine drives baseline, stops on the box, kicks it back to McCormick. McCormick to the foul line. Out to Brown. Brown down the side of the paint, puts up a shot, missed the shot. Brown, actually, that was Morris nearly handled the rebound, knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs as Dunham comes back in, and Carter Smith will sit down for North Mason. Bulldog baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Dunham will trigger the play. Into McCormick, he'll take a shoot with take a three with two guys running at him, partially blocked. And here come the Riders, leading by 9. Here's Nickerson. Over to Angevine, back to Nickerson. Over to Angevine, into the corner to Alba. Alba dribbles out of the corner, gets it back to Angevine. Over to Nickerson, down to the baseline. There's Solberg, nice pass underneath. Oh, and Townsend can't finish on that layup. Rebound goes to Brown, and here's Dunham. Quickly over to the new guy out there. Three from Morris, in and out. Rebound pulled down by Port Angeles. Alba to the foul line. Leaves it out there, and wide open is Townsend, up and in.
Nice assist from number 1, Kaysen Alba.
Townsend got that one to drop in. He made sure. Here's Dunham with the ball to the three-point arc, opposite side. Dribbles, pulls up jumper off the back of the iron. Alba with the rebound. Surveys the court. Gets it to Angevine. Angevine to Solberg. Solberg to Townsend. Townsend double teamed on the box. Splits that double team with a double dribble. And the ball's tipped to him. And out it goes to Nickerson. Fakes the three. Pull-up jumper just at the baseline. That short rebound goes to Brown. And a steal by Townsend, but goes out of bounds. It's Bulldog ball, but oh boy, am I impressed with Ezra Townsend, Jerry. He's all over the place. He's going to check out as Champ returns. Dunning back in there as well. Halberg returns for the Riders. And changing the lineup for the Bulldogs. McCormick gets the inbounds in back court. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Cole will bounce it over to Latrine, dribbles to the top of the key, looking for a hole, going to go down the side of the paint, kind of lobs a pass to Dunham. Dunham gets it out to McCormick. McCormick will get it over to Morris. Morris to the baseline jumper, and that goes in by McCormick. Boy, a lot of passes. Here's a lob down to Champ, turnaround jumper, up and in. 8 points for Isaiah, Champ. And that makes it a 30-19 lead. 11 is the biggest. Here is a kick out, and a three on the way by Dunham. Goes in. That's his third three in the ball game. Port Angeles right back. Champ running the court, plays it up and in. Give him 10 points, and that's the lead right now for Port Angeles. 32-22, approaching a minute. Here's Dunham. Kick it to Latrine. He'll take a three. That's in. 32-22 is the score. A full timeout call. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
I was wrong with the score. It's actually 32-25. They hadn't posted the 3 yet when we went to break.
But they have cut it down from 11 to 7 points, the Bulldogs have, and that was the third timeout for the Roughriders.
55.7 seconds remain here in the half. Bulldogs, I'm thinking that might have been a Bulldog timeout, but I didn't quite see the indication.
Yeah, they're not indicating which side, but you could be right.
It would make sense if it was a Bulldog timeout, but we'll try to track that down the road.
Thank you, Diedrich.
So it'll be Port Angeles ball with their in-line backcourt inbounds. Angevine will inbounds it to Halberg. Back to Angevine. To Halberg. Over to Dunning. Up top to Halberg. And he'll set the offense. 40 seconds to go here in the half. Here's a high post feed to Nickerson. Back to Angevine. Over to Halberg. Fakes the 3 down to the baseline. And Dunning. Dunning cross court to Nickerson. Nickerson catch and shoot for 3 and hit. Boy, you got to put a body on that guy.
Yeah, that's his third 3.
A steal on the inbounds, and Halberg puts it up and in off the steal. And quickly, it's a 12-point lead with 20 seconds to go in the half. Here is Reveles losing the handle, and here comes Champ on the run the other way. He'll leave it for Halberg, missed the shot. Champ right there to put it up and in. 12 points for him, and quickly it's 39-25 with 2 seconds. Dunham will take a 3 that's short at the buzzer, and we head to halftime with a flurry of activity, and the Port Angeles Roughriders have taken the biggest lead of the night, 39-25. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Well, it's halftime here in Belfair. The Port Angeles Roughriders leading the North Mason Bulldogs by that score of 39-25. Jerry's got some shooting percentages to bring you. We'll get to that in just a moment. I'm going to run down the scoring for everybody. Leading scorer in the ball game, Parker Nickerson, is 13 points. Isaiah Champ has a dozen. 7 for Dallas Dunning, 3 for Kaysen Alba, a basket for Gus Halberd, and a basket for Ezra Townsend. For the Bulldogs, their leading scorer is Derek Dunham. He has 11 points, 5 for Andrew Latrine, 5 for Cole McCormick, a basket for Carter Smith, and a basket for Hayden McFarlane. So that's how we leave it here. 14 points is the most the Roughriders have led in the game so far. We'll have some more statistics with Jerry in just a moment. Halftime score, Port Angeles 39, North Mason 25. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
And we're back here in Belfair. Halftime score, Port Angeles 39, North Mason 25. Jerry has some more statistics for us.
I do. Thank you, Diedrich. Port Angeles outscored North Mason Bulldogs 20-13 there in the second quarter. For the Port Angeles Roughriders, they were 2 for 2 from the foul line for 100%. They were 48% from the field. They made 5 of the 13 three-point attempts, and they were 11 for 20 inside the three-point arc, which is pretty good. 16 for 33, like I said, 48%. They had 7 turnovers first half. North Mason, again, they had 11 turnovers. They were 2 for 2 from the foul line. They were 37% from the field, 9 for 24. They made 5 of their 13-point attempts, and they made 4 of their 11-point attempts. So 37% for the Bulldogs compared to 48% for the Roughriders. What's interesting is Derek Dunham made 3 of his 5 three-pointers. Yeah. And on the other hand, Parker Nickerson made 3 of his 8 from the three-point line.
Okay, I thought he had a little less, but he had a lot of attempts and only 3 go in. So, yeah, that's interesting. But you still got to put a body on those shooters, don't you, Jerry?
They sure do. Not very many fouls. Clean game.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3 for North Mason, only 2. I'm missing the third foul on North Mason with 1, Smith with 1, and I don't know who had the other one.
The other one was Hunter Brown.
Okay, it's Brown. Okay.
Yeah.
As for fouls and the Riders, well, Dallas Dunning has one and Isaiah Champ has one.
Say that.
Champ. It's on the sheet. I don't think that's a typo. We'll probably have to check that one. But
no, I was just thinking you would. Yeah.
It's Champ. It kind of comes out as Champ, but I mean Champ.
Yeah, so, I understand. You're emphasizing the SH part better. I like that.
A little confusing sometimes in these names, but we'll get to the third quarter. We come back at 39-25, the halftime score. Port Angeles with the lead. And the third quarter will start in about a minute and a half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter. Looks like Port Angeles will start out with the ball. I can just see the arrow down there behind the scorer's table that shows. I was trying to think, who has the ball? Because on the other side, it's the big old red arrows. It's a tiny little red arrow on the scorer's table on this side. So the Riders will have the ball to start the third quarter. They have a 14-point lead. The Bulldogs are out there with Latrine, Brown, Dunham, Revelez, and McCormick. I'm assuming that the same starters will come out for the Riders, and there comes Alba, Halberg, Dunning, Champ, and Nickerson.
It's interesting. Both teams have shot 5 for 13 from three-point land.
It is very interesting. Very evenly matched, just the scoreboard doesn't show it.
Well, turnovers, a little bit of a difference there.
Now, how many turnovers on the Bulldogs?
Well, Bulldogs have 11, and Roughriders have 7. So it's not a big difference.
Not a big difference. Here's Nickerson with the ball. Back over. Here's Alba. Going to feed Dunning. Out it goes to Nickerson for 3 in the corner, and he hits it. Gives him 16 points and builds that lead, 41-25. Here's Revelez with the ball. Cross court it goes to McCormick. McCormick up top to Dunham. Back to McCormick. Down to Brown. Brown had his pass back, deflected out of bounds by Dunning. And it'll be Bulldog ball, sideline inbounds. Foul line extended right in the middle of the Bulldog bench. Inbounds goes to Dunham. Gets it back from Revelez. Over to McCormick. And we have some kind of problem with the clock, it looks like. Seems right to me. They're saying that the clock did not start on time, so they ran down 3 seconds. 7:28 to go. 11 on the shot clock now. Over to McCormick. Up top to Dunham. Quick pass out to Revelez for 3. That goes in.
Nice passing.
A steal by Revelez on the inbounds. And then they're going to say a foul on the inbounds. And is it going to go on? It's going to go on Kason Alba, his first. And the first team foul on the Riders. Bulldogs have the baseline inbound. That also goes down as a turnover, doesn't it, Jerry? Because it was a steal and then a foul.
Yes.
So inbounds, Revelez gets it to Brown, up to McCormick. The corner, quick pass kicked and recovered by Nickerson. No kick ball called. Here's, quick pass to Champ. He is a quick big man.
Oh,
Jerry.
he is.
Whew. Spun around the defense. Oh, and a steal, and here goes Nickerson with a dunk. Boy, the Riders are up 46-28, their largest lead of the night. Here's Reveles. Over to McCormick, draws a double team, spins away from it with a dribble. And timeout has been called. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. Thursdays are a good time to chat with Mark Ziegler.
Isaiah Champ, did I say it?
Close enough.
Okay, is 8 for 10 from the field.
Okay.
He is, you're right, he is very quick.
That was a
nice moves.
Yeah. Riders up 18.
And they know how to feed him.
Yeah. Feed the champ. Inbounds goes into the backcourt. The Bulldogs have the ball. They have 19 on the shot clock. Hand off to Reveles. Cross court to Dunham. Dunham will skip along the three-point arc and hand it off to Brown to Latrine. Andrew had his ball knocked out of his hands. Ball is deflected into backcourt. 4 on the shot clock. Here is Latrine. Latrine over to Dunham at the buzzer. Is short. Rebound goes to Reveles. Fade away on the putback. No. He'll track it down on the baseline. Lose it out of bounds. It goes off of Cameron out of bounds. It'll be Port Angeles ball. 6:12 to go, third quarter. 46-28 is the score. Port Angeles with the lead in the ball. Here's Alba. Up to Dunning. To Alba, near side Halberg. Back to Alba. Alba skips along the three-point arc. Up top between the circles now. Back to Alba, down to the baseline. Pass to Champ. What a way to work the rim. Missed the shot, and the rebound was poked out. Here come the Bulldogs. Here is Latrine tripped up, trying to make a move to the hoop. Second team foul on Port Angeles. That will go on Gus Halberg, his first. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Dunham gets the ball. Back to Reveles. To Dunham between the circles. Over to McCormick. Opposite side. Back to Dunham. Quick over to Reveles. Fakes the three. Up top. Quick pass down low. One hands it out to McCormick for three. That's off. Rebound. Champ had it. Lost it. Brown picks it up. Drives side of the paint to the hoop. Draws the foul. He'll head to the free throw line. Hunter Brown kind of quiet in this game till now. Dallas Dunning picked up his second personal foul and the third team foul on Port Angeles as Hunter Brown for North Mason's first free throw is in. He'll get another one. Brown's second free throw comes off flat. Champ with the rebound, handed off to Halberg. And here comes Port Angeles, leading 46-29. Halberg over to Alba. Oh, nice pass down low from Champ to Dunning up and in. And another steal by the Riders, and this is Nickerson. Nickerson gets it up to Halberg, finds the cutter. That's Dunning, fadeaway in the paint, up and in. Back-to-back buckets for Dallas. And it's a 50-29 lead, and another steal by Nickerson. Nickerson had his pass stolen by Dunham. Dunham will have a pass up the court knocked out of bounds. Coach Smith says, calm down, settle down, guys. 50-29, 21-point lead, the largest of the night for PA. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Dunham will trigger the play, middle of the Bulldog bench. He'll lob it in the back court to Reveles. High post feed to Smith, who's in there. Here is Latrine for three. There's a push away from the ball and a foul on Port Angeles. And that'll go on Dallas Dunning. That's his third personal and the fourth team foul on PA. So that brings Blake Solberg up off the bench for the Riders. It'll be baseline inbounds for North Mason. Reveles will get it into Latrine, and the ball goes up top to Brown. Brown gets it back, drives the foul line, finds Dunham. Dunham will dribble up top, bounce it over to Revilles. Quick pass down to Smith is stolen away by Champ. Champ will bring it up, will leave it there for Alba. Alba bounce it back to Champ and knocked out of bounds by Latrine. Latrine is quick too, but Champ has got those quick moves that have been very surprising. I said to Jerry coming into this game that the Port Angeles shoots the 3. Nickerson inbounds, missed the shot. Rebound goes to Latrine. He'll somehow get the ball to Revilles. And here's Brown up top. Loses it out of bounds. To finish my thought, I said that the Port Angeles likes to shoot the 3, and we're seeing a lot of inside game from the Riders.
We're seeing a great combination.
Yeah.
We're seeing an in and back out game, which I like to see. The passing's been pretty good for both teams tonight.
So Morris checked in for the Bulldogs, replacing Latrine, and a pass is errantly off the hands of Nickerson out of bounds. That's rare.
Yeah, that's the 10th turnover for the Roughriders compared to 16 for the Bulldogs.
So here's Dunham in backcourt to Revilles, to Brown. Brown leaves it in the middle there for Morris. He'll put it up short, missed the shot. Rebound Brown out to Revilles in the corner. He'll put it on the floor, drive down the lane, put one up and in over Champ. And a full timeout call by Port Angeles. 3:33 to go in the third. 50 for PA, 31 for North Mason. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
And we're back here in Belfair. 3:33 to go in the third quarter. 50 for Port Angeles, 31 for North Mason. Go ahead, Jerry.
I'm trying to draw a comparison between the Olympic League and the league that Shelton plays in.
Evergreen Conference, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right now, this Olympic Conferences look pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. They're just different styles. I mean, that more, in my opinion, Olympic League is more of a run and gun, and Evergreen Conference is kind of more set into your offense. That's my observation.
Well, pretty good assessment.
But then again, you got to run and gun all the time. Here's Port Angeles coming out with the ball. Here's Angevine with it. Up to Solberg, back to Angevine, finds Townsend and Cutter along the baseline, up and in for Nickerson. Pushes the lead back to 21, 52 to 31. Here's Brown, bouncing it back to McCormick, up top to Dunham. High post feed to Brown, handed off to Revilles. He'll take a 3, that goes in. Cameron with his second 3, makes it to 8, it gives him 8 points. Makes the score 52 to 34, and here is Angevine over to Townsend. Townsend, nice ball fake, out it goes to Solberg. Solberg for 3, nope. Rebound goes to Brown. Brown will hook it up the court to Revilles. He'll stop beyond the three-point arc. Had a guy on his back, finds Brown, and here is Dunham to McCormick. Spins away from the defense, drives baseline, finds Brown. Brown up to Dunham. Dunham will dribble between the circles, 15 on the shot clock. Here he goes to work again, hands it off to McCormick. McCormick to Morris, to Brown. He's going to drive the foul line, down the lane, up and in. Great ball work. Cuts the lead 52-36, 2:15 to go third quarter. Here's Nickerson in the paint, leaves it down there for Townsend, up and in. Ezra Townsend with his second basket. Pushes the lead back to 54-36. 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Here's Brown to Revilles, working the far side, up top to Dunham. Dunham handed off to McCormick. McCormick will take a dribble and get it over to Morris. Hand it off, nope, he'll swing it over to the corner, and Revilles for 3. He hit another one. It's a timeout, full timeout by North Mason. 1:45 to go in the third quarter. Port Angeles 54, North Mason 39. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here in Belfair. 54-39, the score. Port Angeles is the lead.
Well, Ravelas has three three-pointers now. 3 for 7 from the three-point land.
Yeah, 11 points all in the quarter. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
He's helped the Bulldogs come back from 21 points down. They now trail by 15, 54-39. The Roughriders have the ball coming out of the timeout with 1:45 to go in the third. We have a new player there. Matthew Miller is on the court for the first time tonight for Port Angeles. I think that's the only substitution that I could see. Oh, Latrine is back in there for North Mason. Here's Miller with the ball in back court for Port Angeles. Going to draw, he finds Halberg somehow, finds a runner. That's Solberg. Into the paint to Townsend, had it slapped out of his hands, goes to Miller. Miller kick it to Nickerson in the corner for three. Yes! Nickerson for three.
He's made 5 three-pointers. 5 for 10 from the three-point arc.
Pushes the lead to 57-39. Here's McCormick with the ball. It's a backdoor cutter into the Latrine. He draws a foul. I thought Andrew took a few steps to get that ball to the middle of the paint. But that'll be the 5th team foul on Port Angeles. And that'll go on Blake Solberg for his first. But does send Andrew Latrine to the free throw line. Andrew so far only has 5 points, and this will be his first trip to the free throw line. Oh, the first one rolled off. Thought it was going to roll in, and it rolled off. Here comes Champ back, and Townsend will get a rest. For Port Angeles, but for North Mason, Andrew Latrine's second free throw goes in. Gives him 6 points, cuts the lead down 17. A deflected pass by Robilez up to Miller. Leaves it there for Champ. Champ, little 5-footer, falls off, got his own rebound. Reverse layup doesn't go in, but he does draw a foul on the Bulldogs. That's their first foul here in the quarter. That'll go on Cameron Revelez as his first. Does send Isaiah Champ to the free throw line. Let's see how good of a free throw shooter he is, Jerry. So far, so good. First one goes in. Did kind of have a line drive shot, though. He's more arc. I'm trying to find fault. That was a horrible free throw shooter, so I'm not one to talk. Second one goes in as well.
And his form looked a lot better that time.
It did. I think he rushed that first shot for some reason. Here's Latrine up the far sidelines. Gets to the three-point arc, to the baseline. Stops and leaves it there for McLean back in the ball game. Finds Latrine, stumbles to the hoop, puts it up short, but draws another foul on Port Angeles with 49.5 seconds remaining in the third. That will go on Blake Solberg, his second. Rough Riders already over the limit for 5 fouls in the quarter. Does send Latrine back to the free throw line. Andrew's kind of a slow starter. He gets most of his points in the second half. Just want to throw that out there. Ooh, in and out for the first free throw. He'll get another one. Second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Champ. He'll hand it off to Miller. And here come the Riders. Up to Halberg. Halberg to the three-point arc. Up top to Miller. Back to Halberg. Side of the paint to Champ. Turnaround hook. Goes a little too far. Latrine had the rebound. His outlet is stolen away. And here's Miller to Champ. Champ off the glass and in. Boy, these Riders explode at the end of quarters. Here is McCormick up the far sidelines with Miller in his hip pocket. 20 seconds to go in the third. Revelez with it. Cameron dribbles top of the key to the side of the paint, stops and pops at the elbow, missed the shot. Nickerson comes away with the rebound. Here's 5 seconds remaining, and over it goes to Halberg. Drives baseline, kick it back to Nickerson. Fakes the three, steps back behind the defense. Put the shot up short. And the putback did not count. So we head to the fourth quarter. Port Angeles up 61-40 on North Mason in Belfair tonight. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Well, we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter in Belfair. Port Angeles up 61-40 on the North Mason Bulldogs. Here in this Olympic League battle. Now, Port Angeles got 92 points against North Mason in their last meeting. Are they shooting for that? Are they on pace for that, Jerry, you think?
No.
No.
They're not. They're probably on pace for about 80, 82 points if statistics even out. What's interesting is Port Angeles is 5 for 5 from the foul line, which is good. Not very many attempts, but not very many fouls. Only one person for Port Angeles is in serious foul trouble, Dallas Dunning. He has 3.
And 3. So the Bulldogs start the fourth quarter with the ball. Dunham gets it right back over to McFarlane, who's in the ball game. On the dribble, gives it back over to Dunham, back to McFarlane. Looking down low for Morris. He'll take a 3, however, rim that one off. Alba grabs the rebound for Port Angeles. Gets to Miller. Miller brings the ball across midcourt over to Nickerson, down to Champ, draws a double team on the baseline, way outside, had it stripped away. Bad pass, actually, partially deflected. Here comes McCormick. Over to Dunham, up top to McCormick for 3. That's in. Cole McCormick been quiet since the first quarter. That's his second 3 in the ball game, has 8 points. Dunning back in there for Port Angeles, handles the ball, gets it to Miller. Over to Nickerson. Nickerson will take a 3 to answer. In and out. Rebound goes to Morris in traffic. Actually, that's Smith, excuse me. Up to McCormick. McCormick to McFarlane. Going to drive baseline. Stop. Looking for Latrine. Bounces a pass to the Latrine. Stolen away by Nickerson. Nickerson up to Champ running. Kick it out to Alba in the corner for 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Dunham for North Mason. He'll hook a pass to Smith. Smith will get it to Dunham. And McCormick with it far side. Up top. Back to McCormick. McCormick for 3. He'll hit another 3. Cole with back-to-back 3s. 61-46 is our score. 6:25 to go in the ballgame. Miller with it, crossing midcourt. Goes the foul line, hooks to the baseline. Here's a jumper for Champ. That's short. Rebound goes to Latrine. And gives it to Dunham. Dunham brings the ball across midcourt. Throws it over to McCormick. Back to Dunham between the circles. Looking for a Latrine. Will get it to McFarlane. Back out to Dunham. Dunham fakes outside, goes middle. Places it down to Carter Smith, up and in.
Yeah, they got to cut down to 13 points now.
61-48 is the score. Here's Alba, finds Nickerson, back to Alba. Take a 3. Nope, off the mark. Rebound tapped out by Dunham, out of bounds. It stays with Port Angeles. 5:47 to go here in the ball game. A couple of substitutions as Townsend returns for Port Angeles. And Brown comes back, as does Reveles for North Mason. Inbounds goes to Dunning, back to Alba. Alba to the three-point arc, finds Nickerson. Nickerson to Alba, finds Dunning to the hoop, up and in over Latrine. Gives him 13 points. 63-48 is the score. Here's Dunham splitting a double team. Had the ball, tried to get it to Brown in the corner, knocked out of bounds by Nickerson.
Nice hustle by Nickerson.
Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Midway to the left of the backboard for Dunham. Will get it into Latrine. Up to McCormick. And a near steal by Nickerson. Wow.
He sure tried on that.
He sure did. He hooked that thing all the way to the cheerleaders, and one of the cheerleaders over there did a little volleyball spike back to the court. Didn't see that on camera, sorry. I wasn't expecting the ball to go that far across. Here's Dunham, gets it to Latrine. Out it goes to McCormick for three. Nope, off. Rebound Nickerson for Port Angeles. 5:15 to go in the ball game. 63-28, the Riders with the ball and the lead. Here is Alba, hooks a pass in the middle, it's deflected. Revelez runs down to the floor and gets it tied up quick by Miller. Actually, no, that's Halberg. Miller's on the bench, isn't he?
So no turnover, the ball will maintain with the...
with the Riders. Baseline inbounds, left of the backboard. Looks like Halberg will trigger the play. 5:04 to go in the ball game. Inbounds goes to Townsend. One dribble out to Nickerson. Nickerson drives side of the paint. Big jump stop. Kick it out to Halberg. Halberg will reset it to Dunning. Over to Alba. Alba with 8 on the shot clock. Drives, puts it up, missed the shot, and they'll get a foul on Latrine. A lot of body there, Andrew. He's wondering what he did. That will send Kaysen Alba to the free throw line. He only has 3 points tonight. This will be his first trip to the stripe. 4:52 to go in the ball game. 63-48 is the score. First free throw goes in for Alba.
Well, they maintain that 100%.
Alex Angevine returns for the Riders, and Dunning's going to sit down.
Hopefully he didn't put a jinx on the foul shot.
We'll see. The broadcaster jinx goes. Nope, it does not.
7 for 7 from the foul line.
Second free throw was in, and it makes it 65-48. Here's Latrine with the ball and goes quickly to the baseline, draws a double team, and they're going to get a traveling call on Andrew. He comes away going, I don't understand why there wasn't a foul on that. Little full court man-to-man press, inbounds, goes to Nickerson. Actually lost the handle off an extra pass by Angevine out of bounds, and that'll go back to the Bulldogs. 4:40 to go in the game.
Latrine was fouled, but it was after he'd taken 2 steps.
And traveled. Here is Revelez going baseline to on the dribble, had it slapped and stolen away by Alba. Alba weaving his way up the court. Bounce it there to Nickerson. Nickerson has Revelez all over him. Falling cross court to Evangeline. Over to, that's Alba. Angevine gets the ball back, and here's Nickerson. Actually, no, that's not Nickerson. That is Halberg. There's Townsend out to Alba. Alba will skip up top. Finds Angevine. Angevine gets it over to Halberg. He'll put a runner up that comes up short. Brown rips down the rebound, and he'll get it to Dunham, excuse me. Dunham to the three-point arc. Turns on the Jets. Goes right to the hoop with the right-hander. Missed the shot. Rebound poked out, and Townsend will corral it. Here comes Nickerson. Nickerson between the circles. Over to Halberg. Halberg will spread it out a little bit. Finds Alba. Alba skips along the three-point arc. Gets it up top to Halberg. Side of the paint to Nickerson. Elbow jumper is off. Rebound goes to McCormick. And a foul. Nope, they're going to say it's actually a jump ball. I thought it was a foul, but it was a jump ball. And that will stay with the Bulldogs. 3:27 to go in the game. So Miller and Solberg will step back onto the court for the Riders. 65-48 their score. 3:27 to go in the ball game. McCormick gets the inbounds in backcourt from Latrine. He'll bring the ball up the far sidelines. It's it to Revelez. Cameron back and forth on the dribble. He'll leave it there, hand it off actually to McCormick. McCormick to Dunham. Dunham opposite side now to Brown. Brown will dribble up top. Behind the back dribble, trying to change direction, finds Dunham. Dunham will launch a three. That's off. Rebound. Tapped out in the front court. And Solberg comes away with it. Angevine came up with it, and up it goes to Miller. Miller, a quick pass down low, is actually deflected, stole away by Brown. Brown will hand it off to Dunham. Dunham crossing midcourt. Launch it across to Revelez. He'll fake the three, step back by the defense and nail it. That's actually only 2. Gives him 13 points. And the lead is 14 for the Riders. Here's Solberg driving baseline to Townsend on the side of the paint. He'll hit the jumper. 6 points for Ezra. Quickly, the Bulldogs come right back. Dunham to the three-point arc. Goes to the foul line, kicks it to the corner. McCormick will take a three. He'll spin one in. It's his third three in the quarter, fourth for the game.
Got it down to 14.
Yeah, makes it 67-53. Here's Alba to the three-point arc on the far side. Draws a double team, throws it to Townsend. Townsend tried to launch one. I don't know if you call that a shot. Bounces all the way out. Alba with the three in the corner. That's in. Do you call that a shot because Townsend's pass hit the rim or not? I know it wasn't meant to
I'm
be
not
a
gonna
shot.
call it a shot.
Okay. Did hit the rim, though. Got to reset.
Oh, it did?
It did hit the rim.
Well, then you got to call it a
well,
shot?
I'm thinking it did. I don't know. Or 156. I thought it hit the rim.
If
it was
it did,
so quick.
yeah, then you're right.
I think it did get a reset of the shot clock, so that would be technically a shot, right?
Yes.
All right. 156 to go in the ball game. It is 70-53. Port Angeles. I didn't see who called that last timeout, but I think it was Port Angeles timeout. I'm not really sure, but we're going to keep it here for the moment.
I think I have officially, they have either 4 or 5. Because the officials one of the officials is really good about pointing
to who called the timeout.
Who calls the timeout. The other two are, doing that.
It's kind of gesturing, and we have to guess which way he's pointing.
Yeah.
Well, I can't quite see his scorebook, so I couldn't tell you from up here.
Right. Well, if you can, boy, I tell you, you'd be amazing.
The Bulldogs will have the ball coming out of the timeout with the 1:56 to go in the game. They're in their backcourt. No press by the Riders this time. So Dunham will roll the ball inbounds to Reveles, who will pick it up just across midcourt. I really dislike that play.
I do too.
McCormick has it in the corner. Quick pass down out to Reveles for three, and that one rattled in. Cameron with another three. Cuts it down to 70-56. That's 14 points again. There's a new guy out there, and that's Hines with the ball. He'll get it to Miller. There's a different player. It's a Ruddle to Miller. And here is Ruddle. Ruddle will hook it in the middle. Who's 42 again?
42 is Brock Hope.
Hope. And he'll get the ball. Brock will fake the pass, drive in the paint, put it up over Latrine. The putback was by Townsend, and the shot clock went off, but I think he was bailed out as Brown fouled him with his second personal. That's a second team foul on North Mason. That'll send Ezra Townsend to the free throw line. Got the first one.
Townsend's just kind of a steady Eddie. He's made 3 for 4 from the field.
I think it's all in the beard. Okay. I'm just kidding. A couple of substitutions. Checking into the ballgame for North Mason is Blake Phipps, and Grady Porter also checked in for North Mason. Second free throw by Townsend is off. Brown comes up with a rebound, and he's going to draw a foul on Townsend.
That is the first missed free throw by the Roughriders.
You're stealing my thunder again, Jerry. 71-56 is the score. 1:13 to go in the ball game. We have a different player. Let's see. Hines is in there. Try to give you those lineups when we get a moment. Here's Reveles. His pass to the new guy out there is Porter. Is deflected back to him. Porter with it. Back up top to Reveles. Here is Dunham. Pull-up jumper. One-hander goes in at the baseline for Derek. And that'll make it 71-58. Here's Hine with the ball. Going to leave it to the baseline, and number 34 is in there. That's Andrew Halberg, and there's a three on the way by Huck. Rebound in the middle by Ruddle. His putback goes in. 35 seconds remaining in the game. Here's Dunham over to Reveles for three, and it's in and out. Rebound pulled down by Huck. He'll push it all the way up court to Ruddle. Ruddle pass in the middle is picked off and stolen by Dunham. Up to Reveles. Over to Porter for three. That's off. Rebound all the way out, and Dunham grabs it. He'll leave it to the baseline, dribbling back and taking a long two. was Morris, and 6 seconds remain, and Coach Smith just says, back off, that'll do it. And that'll do it as the horn sounds. Port Angeles 73, North Mason 58. That's your final score. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects parks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair. The Port Angeles Roughriders knock off the North Mason Bulldogs. Final score 73-58. The Riders did it behind the 21 points for Parker Nickerson, 18 from Isaiah Shamp, 13 from Dallas Dunning, 8 for Kaysen Alba, 7 for Ezra Townsend. Let's see here, a basket for William Ruddle, and I have a basket for Gus Hallberg. For the Bulldogs, their leading scorer, let's see here, it's Cameron Revelez with 16, all in the second half. 13 for Derek Dunham. 14 for Cole McCormick. He had 9 in the fourth quarter. 6 for Andrew Latrine. 4 for Carter Smith. 3 points for Hunter Brown, and a basket for Hayden McFarlane. That's what I have scoring-wise. Jerry, you have some other statistics?
Sure. For the Bulldogs, they were 4 for 8 from the foul line for 50%. They had 22 turnovers, 11 in the first half, 11 in the second half. They were 45% from the field, 21 for 46. They made 12 of 28 three-pointers, and they were 9 for 18 inside the three-point arc. So 45%, pretty good shooting for the Bulldogs. Their turnovers, just got to improve those, and maybe their foul shooting a little bit. Port Angeles was 8 for 9 from the foul line for 88%. And they were 29 for 62 from the field for 46%. 8 for 21 from three-point land, and they were 21 for 41 from inside the three-point arc, which is over 50%. So you're looking at pretty good shooting. North Mason, 45%. Port Angeles, 46%. The situation was the turnovers hurt North Mason, especially their Well, anyway, it was a good game. It was an exciting game. I enjoyed it. The Bulldogs tried to come back several times.
Yeah, they just couldn't. They got to
13 or 14?
14 in the.
Yeah.
I think it was 13 in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
They just couldn't quite push the hump. Every time that North Mason would get close or close that gap, you found a turnover and usually a 2 or 3 by Port Angeles. And just
it'd be
push it up.
interesting to know how many points Port Angeles made off of the turnovers.
Yeah, we just don't quite track that yet.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna try.
We're gonna try. Well, let's see here. Bulldogs head to Bainbridge on Tuesday. The Roughriders are at Renton on Saturday. That should be an interesting contest. I don't know a whole lot about Renton, but they usually have a pretty decent program there.
Yeah.
Our next broadcast is tomorrow night when the Shelton girls host Black Hills. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. on Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini-Dome. Jerry will be there with me for that one.
Yes.
Along with the whole crew will be along
Yeah.
for tomorrow night's game. Well, our next North Mason broadcast is Tuesday, February 6th, when the Bulldogs host North Kitsap to wrap up the regular season. So
Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch North Kitsap.
Yeah.
A powerhouse.
Powerhouse. Kind of like coasting through everything these days is the Vikings in Paulsville.
Football,
so,
too.
Football, yeah. So anything else from you?
No, thanks. It's nice to get out and announce a game tonight.
Yeah.
After we've had two weather forecast weather.
Let me throw this out here. The two games we're talking about, Shelton-Tumwater last Friday, that game is scheduled for Tuesday night in the Mini-Dome. They actually played at Tumwater on Monday, and then they turn around and play them again on Tuesday. WF West was our Tuesday game this week. That one is actually on February 5th.
It's kind of like hardball, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if you play back-to-back
Well,
team.
back-to-back, yeah. You play a home and away in your baseball.
But that very rare is going to happen in basketball.
In basketball, yeah.
So.
Okay. So I guess that will do it for us here in Belfair. Final again, Port Angeles 73, North Mason 58. We will talk to you tomorrow night from Shelton. This has been high school basketball on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.